Have you ever felt like you're full of amazing ideas, full of potential, but for some reason, you just can't seem to make them happen? You have big dreams, you know you're talented, but something always gets in the way. In a quiet little town lived a girl named Emma. She was incredibly bright, naturally curious, and had a heart full of huge dreams. More than anything, Emma wanted to become a great writer. She could feel stories bubbling up inside her, worlds waiting to be created. But Emma had a secret enemy, one that lived inside her own mind. She couldn't focus. Every single time she sat down to write, her mind would start to wander. It was like a magnet pulling her away from her keyboard. She'd just quickly check her phone, which would turn into an hour of scrolling through social media. She'd get lost in daydreams about traveling the world, seeing exotic places, anything but writing. "I'll do it later," she would promise herself. "I'll write tonight." But as we all know, later often means never. One day, her school announced a major writing competition. This was it. A jolt of excitement and a wave of nervousness washed over Emma. She knew this was her chance. Winning this competition could open so many doors and put her on the path to her dream. She imagined her name being called, the applause, the validation. But when the results were finally announced, her name wasn't on the list. A heavy feeling of disappointment settled over Emma. It wasn't just sadness, it was a deep disappointment in herself. She sought out Mrs. Rivera, a retired teacher who had a reputation around town for her wisdom and her uncanny ability to help students develop focus and self-control. She nervously explained her struggle, how her mind felt like a whirlwind she couldn't control, how her dreams felt like they were slipping through her fingers. Rule number 1. Set your intention. Before you even begin your work, take a moment. Close your eyes and say to yourself, "This is my writing time." For the next hour, this is all that matters. You're making a conscious pact with yourself. Rule number 2. Make a routine. Don't leave it to chance. Decide on a specific time and duration for your writing every single day. Whether it's 1 hour in the morning or 30 minutes before bed, make it a non-negotiable appointment in your schedule. Just like brushing your teeth. Rule number 3. Remove distractions. This one is crucial. Your environment shapes your focus. Put your phone in another room. Turn it on silent. Log out of social media. Close all the unnecessary tabs on your computer. create a sanctuary for your work. A space where your mind isn't constantly being pulled in a million different directions. And, finally, rule number 4, practice daily. This is where the magic happens. Focus is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Even small steps, just 15 minutes of focused work a day, build incredibly strong habits over time. Consistency is more important than intensity. Emma took Mrs. Rivera's advice to heart. She went home and started applying the 4 rules immediately. I won't lie to you, at first, it was incredibly hard. Her mind pushed back. The urge to check her phone felt like an itch she couldn't scratch. Distractions seemed to pop up out of nowhere, louder and more tempting than ever before. There were days she almost gave up. But she didn't. Day by day, she stuck to her routine. She kept setting her intention. She kept removing the distractions. And slowly, almost imperceptibly at first, things started to change. What was once a struggle for 5 minutes of focus became 10, then 30, then an hour. Soon, she found herself getting lost in her writing for hours at a time, the outside world melting away as her ideas flowed freely from her mind onto the page. The wild butterfly was finally landing. It wasn't luck. It wasn't just her talent shining through. It was the result of her focus, her discipline, and her persistence. It's right here in Emma's story. Focus on your goal. Set your intention. Remove the distractions. And practice every single day, even when it's hard. That is the real, unfiltered secret to success. You have the talent. Now it's time to build the focus. Thanks so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you achieve your dreams. I'll see you in the next one.